guys, today we're going to be modding a controller, a Nintendo Switch Pro controller. As you can see, I am currently charging it, but eXtremeRate was so kind and they sent me all the stuff to make it really cute. In the past, all I've done was I added like sticky bunny skins on it, and then I added a clear case on it, and they are super cute. Actually, this is eXtremeRate's grip changes right here. Those are, I did change those, but everything else was just a black controller on it, and then I added a skin, and they're really cute. I like it a lot, but I really wanted to try and mod my own controller. Here's another one that I did with a Rilakkuma skin, and then they're different grips on it as well. They're just blue and they're really pretty actually. And I picked out this really beautiful purple. I think that's gonna be really pretty actually. And then I did pink buttons and joysticks on it, and I think it's gonna turn out to kind of match my PS4 controller on here, but it's gonna be like opposite. So instead of it being pink right here, it's gonna be purple. And I'm excited to put that on my controller rack to kind of match it. But this will be my first time ever actually modding a controller. I've been wanting to do a mod on a Pro controller for a hot minute. And well, I've been wanting to mod a controller like in general for a minute, and it seemed a little difficult, but I mean, I've been modding some of my DS's and stuff, so this should be all right, you know? I hope you guys are able to like kind of tell what I'm doing. And then let's see, the home button is closest to these, so it's, ooh, I don't know, because it kind of like fell through right there. Yeah, I mean, that definitely goes there. How does that work? Oh, on this one, it has like a ring that goes around it. I wonder where that is, because it definitely is too big to be fitting up in there. I guess we'll come back to it because I don't know where that is. Alright, so let's go ahead and unplug this guy, and we're gonna start taking that apart. So let's go ahead and pour all these out. Then we'll put all the old screws in there. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is take apart the little thumb grips on here. And these literally just slide off from that one screw, which is, I mean, great. Alright, and the next thing that we're going to do is, these have, I think, 2 screws, one right there, one right there, that we're going to go ahead and get off.
Now that we've gotten those screws off, all we have to do now is kind of pull at this little back plate, and it's going to come off fairly easy like that. Now that we've gotten the back plate off, the next step is to get the battery out of it.
Now we're just gonna, oh, that was really easy. Okay, perfect. Now we've taken that out. Let's see, there's a screw here and a screw here and then a screw here that we're gonna try and get out too. I actually missed 2 of them that are, one right here and then one right here. They were kind of hiding a little bit. Alright, so there should only be one wire that we have to mess with, and it's right there. And I think that all we have to do is like lift it up. Lift this little black part right here up. Okay, let me try and show you guys. There's this little black piece right here. Okay, I just did it with my hands because it didn't look like those tools were helping very much. So That's what we're gonna do. That was terrifying. I don't know about y'all, but I was shaking in my boots. Alright. Now we got some more stuff to unscrew. We got one right here, right here, right here, and right here. Okay, so this is the point where we're gonna take this off. God, this is terrifying. This is so terrifying. Oh my god. I hate that. Oh, I hate that. I'm like scared. I'm gonna mess it up. Okay, but anyways, it's fine. Okay, this is the little silicone part that I needed. Woo! That just went on the floor. Okay. Unfortunately, I think that I have to use this part because I don't think that I got one. So it looks just a little bit gray. I mean, it would have been nice if they had a pink one, but I'm not like mad about it. It's just gonna look a little gray because we didn't get one of those. That's fine. And then this little clear piece is gonna go over it. They don't include like these rubber pieces right here, so we're reusing those, which I mean makes sense because everybody's gonna start off with a pro controller that has one of these anyways. So I mean that does make sense. I do wish that for that one home button though we could have gotten one. But so basically, since I went ahead and I had put all of my buttons on it earlier, I don't have to do that right now. All I'm doing is just putting these little silicone pieces on top of it. There is a silicone piece that goes right here. I think where I left off, I am like questioning if something goes right there, and mine was basically stuck to this thing. So make sure that you do have a silicone piece. It is important to obviously make the buttons press, blah blah blah. You do need that, and it'll just fit on there so perfect. Push these forward and then up like that, and then these little claws are gonna come when you put it back in. They're gonna grab it. Obviously you're gonna take them off, but the reason that you have to pull that to the front first is because it has this little part on it right here. So if you just try and pull up, it's most likely gonna break. So this is how we're gonna put it back on. We're gonna put our little bars into these little claw hand things, and then we're gonna push out one more time and then inward, and then look, works perfect. There is a little metal bar right here that has to come out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the base of this, right? And then we're gonna pull. And then I immediately take it off because I don't want to lose any of it. Go to the base of it, pull, come off. If you don't do that, if you don't like immediately come off of that, I notice that a lot of times it slips directly back in. So I just immediately, as soon as I have pulled enough from right here to right here, which is all you can really go, I immediately pull off of it because I'm scared that I'm gonna have to like completely redo it. So once it gets past this little black part right here, you can then just grab it and take it out. Okay, and now all you have to do, this part is really easy. It's mainly the bar that's really hard. So now that that's off, literally all you do is go like that. You just pull it out. All right, and then what I did to like put it back on there is I literally just set it on there and it goes straight into it. Does that make sense? So like you literally just kind of, you do push it in a little bit, but it really just like sits on top and it works perfect. Okay, and then the easier part of the metal bar is putting it back into the little slot that it goes into. So make sure that you are holding this though, and then try and hold it flush to that, right? And then we're just gonna slide that little metal bar back in there. There she goes. We're gonna push her in right there. Boop. All right, perfect. Okay, so now that we have that part done, we get to screw all of this back in together. We have one right here, one right here, one right here, and one right here. And now what I would advise you do is just make sure that all these things click. Make sure they do what they're supposed to do, because we don't want to put everything on and these don't work. The next thing that we're gonna do are the little joysticks. The inside of these are gonna say left or right, so you know which one you're doing. Okay, this one says left. You'll hear a little click to know that it's in there. If you do want to take these off, like if you're gonna be replacing them like I am, all you have to do is go boop and you just lift it off, and then you're gonna line it back up, put it back on, put the new one back on. Okay, now we come in to the second hardest part to me, because I don't like doing it. It makes me nervous. I'm gonna pick up this little black bar here, right? And we are gonna shove this thing in. You kind of have to like stick it on in there where it is going to come out. Just as a heads up to you all. Oh my god, please go in. Okay. And we're gonna put that little black bar back, and it's done. Hoping that I didn't just mess that up, but I'm a little nervous about it. Okay, now we're gonna line everything up. Here we go. This is looking beautiful. I love it. Yeah, once again, make sure everything's lined up. Then we're gonna put our screws in. These ones that are long and flat, they're gonna go into these two right here, and they're gonna go in this one and in this one, and it's gonna keep it all flush. The rest of them are gonna be the normal black ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in my flat, long, black screw right here. Let's put in our small screw right here, and our big screw right there, right there, right there, and right there. We are ready to put this backing on. Okay, and with this back, we're gonna be using these silver screws right here. Perfect. Now, for the last part, we are going to just slide these bad boys on. And put a little screw in here. Okay guys, here is the final product. I absolutely love it. I think it's stunning. I love the pink buttons. I love the pink bumpers on it. I do want to show you like a little side-by-side with this controller, because what I had in mind was it being its opposite with the purple shell and the pink buttons, instead of this one that has the pink shell and the purple buttons. This one was gifted to me by X Gaming Controller on Instagram. If you've made it this far in the video, I want to say thank you so much for sticking around, and I really hope you enjoyed it. I had a really fun time being able to mod this controller all by myself. I feel really accomplished, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much.